Hello, and welcome to Goblin Stream. I'm Mike.
I'm Sean, and we're playing Gitaroo Man still.
Gitaroo Man. And now we're in the woods. Oh, wait, this is like the wise man who's gonna teach me about the Gitaroo.
Oh.
It's very like Star Wars-esque. I'm seeing him through a hologram.
Yeah, of your dog's eyes. Oh, I guess it's a robot dog.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, now your dog's gone too.
Oh no. Wow, look at that amazing visual effect. It's so beautiful.
Wow, the dog really looks like Snoopy. I didn't notice that until right now.
Yep.
Especially with his little scarf and goggles.
Well, we play a Snoopy game where you go to space, so that's just kind of the theme of the show. We just like to play games where you play a beagle that goes to space. That's sort of our thing.
I like seeing the drawings of them. Listen, put more drawings in games. Put more concept art in there and the loading screens.
Yeah. More Japanese text with subtitles below it.
Release Ben K.
Yeah. That cat has like human eyes.
Yeah, that's like the antithesis to my cool dog, that evil, slick cat.
Oh, there's two moons in this world.
Oh.
It's a fun detail.
Where am I going?
Space.
Whoa! Space shark.
That's scary.
I know. Ugh.
That's genuinely frightening.
I gotta fight the shark now.
Oh no, you're in a black hole.
Oh, this is the last thing I wanted to have happen. Now I'm in a black hole with a shark.
It's like a Mega Man boss.
I don't remember this level. I don't remember the song at least.
Ooh. This is cool.
It's very hard not to look at the background right now because I very much want to, but I won't. It's Ben K.
Like a fun game to work on.
Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of creativity they allowed for.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it's interesting because your goal, I feel like the production goals in a rhythm game are a lot different than other games where like the visuals don't necessarily correlate to what you're doing.
Absolutely not.
I guess they probably do a little bit, but like well, because even this, it's not even under the guise of that you're playing your guitar.
No, I'm just running.
You're just running and pressing buttons.
And pressing buttons, and the screen is like glitching out, which I hope is normal. This is really hard, by the way. Keep talking.
I love the idea of a space shark. That's scary. I've never seen that. If that's been done before, I've never seen it. I like that your dog looks like Snoopy. I didn't notice that until a couple minutes ago, but I like that. Why not? Rip off Snoopy. Who cares?
What is Charles Schultz gonna do? Arrest you?
He has enough money, yeah.
He's enough money and he's dead. What is he gonna do about it?
Yeah, his estate has enough money.
These graphics are flipping out.
I like the a triangle mouth. That's something you almost never see, but it looks crazy.
I made it.
Wow, you did it.
It's like a special bonus level. I do not know why they chose that sexy voice actor to speak to me. I don't know if
You gotta be.
I gotta be. I'm gonna stick with.
Why does it
the
ask
B.
you to replay after every?
Well, I guess they're like, well, you gotta get an A. And I'm like, I don't want to.
Oh.
I just want to hear the songs. I don't want to do it over and over again.
Oh, a space station.
Oh, of course.
This is taking a much different route than I thought.
Yeah, I bet you didn't see this coming, folks. I was fighting a bee, and now I'm in space. Whoa!
Oh.
He's got records for nipples.
Good.
Good for him.
Is that the shark?
Yes.
That guy is also shark-esque.
Yes. And this is me.
There we go. I love his costume design.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool.
Also, the benefit of it being 3D is his costume, I feel like, is very complex. Like, there's a lot of little lines on it, but in 3D it doesn't matter because you don't have to, like, draw each of those lines over and over.
Yeah, I mean, 3D animation is easier in the long run. For the most part. I mean, if you're Pixar, you're spending $1 billion anyway, but...
Yeah.
But, like, simple stuff like this, yeah. You can use cool circle pans. That's not what it's called, but...
Yeah, circle fan. I feel
Circle
like 3D
fan.
is, like, it's like more work at the top, but then once you're in it, it can be a little easier. That's my experience, folks, from having done 3D and 2D.
Yeah, we got a 2D and 3D expert on our hands.
Yes, I am an expert. Playing this does make me want to make more stuff that integrates 2D and 3D, though. It is very satisfying to see.
It's a very slow reggae song.
I wonder if the person who created this is musical?
The
director?
actor. I don't know, but I know they hired like a famous guitarist to do this stuff because like it's like actual music. You have to be able to make this.
Yeah, it's a lot of different songs.
So yeah, very talented musician whoever did it. Man, I would love to write the sequel to this game. My dream is to work on like a property, like a
yeah,
like to continue like this obscure property and make like a cartoon or a new game out of it. I would love that. Gitaroo folks,
that would be fun.
Get in contact with us. We want to make the sequel to this thing. We want to figure out.
Let us make the sequel.
Yeah, we'll make it so good.
Well, all you have to do is put a bunch of disconnected visual pieces in a row. But other than they're well put together in a row.
Yeah. I really wish I was paying attention to why I'm in space. Do I fight aliens?
I mean, you just flew there. I don't know if there was a big reason.
It's just a cool thing to do.
I think someone on the production team just like was like, oh yeah, and then he goes to space. I'm like, oh yeah, of course. Why not?
I'll tell you this, as someone who writes for video games on occasion, that's exactly what happens. They say, hey, we want to design a space level, and then you as the writer have to figure out why. It's 100% what could happen.
I feel like that's a constant thing in maybe all creativity, but I feel like animation and digital production especially, because like with the animation, it's like, oh, this person likes drawing this stuff, so
that's the story.
It's like a lot of times the artwork is happening like concurrently with the writing.
Yeah, and it can be very hard to balance like these very big teams. And especially if, like, you know, story's not your number one priority. Like, the number one priority of this game is clearly, like, style over story.
Yeah.
So, the story stuff probably all came second. They probably just drew a bunch of stuff they thought was cool looking.
Yeah. Which, listen, it is cool looking. They did it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great game. I don't know if it was very popular when it came out. Considering there's no sequel, I'm assuming it's like not super popular. But that may have to do with the fact that rhythm games just were dying out at this time. Or at least these types.
Yeah, it seems like a hard sell probably to make a high budget rhythm game.
Yeah, I think so. With original music, people just want to hear the tracks they know and love. They don't want to fall in love with new great music, which I think is a damn shame.
I feel like now rhythm games have to have some kind of twist to them, or like it's like an RPG and also a rhythm game, or a platformer and also a rhythm game. I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I don't follow rhythm games. I feel like there's not a lot of new straight up rhythm games.
I mean, there's a lot of like anime-esque rhythm games for like iPad you can download. They still make some arcade games.
It makes more sense to me that they would exist on like the iPhone or a phone kind of thing.
Have you played God, what's it called? It's like a dungeon game where you have to move your character to the beat.
That's what I was thinking of. No, I have not played that, but they made like a Zelda version of it too, right?
Yeah, I've wanted to play the Zelda one. I played the original a lot. It's very fun. It's called... Why can't I remember what it's called? It's... Whatever. You guys can look it up. And there's this new game that's coming out, or came out, called BPM. And it's a first-person shooter, and you have to shoot to the beat. And that looks pretty cool. Yeah. I kind of want to play that.
Yeah, maybe I'd be more into that than a traditional rhythm game. It's like, yeah, give me something to shoot, give me a dungeon. I do want to play that Zelda version of it too. I like
Yeah,
that
it looks
Zelda is
great.
like kind of
Template.
yeah, they're like kind of handing it out now. Like they give it to like this indie rhythm game maker, which is so funny and interesting. And now there's like a Dynasty Warriors version of Zelda.
Yeah.
I say keep it going. You know, I love Zelda, so yeah, just like give it to whoever.
Give us Zelda dating sim, Zelda
Oh, yeah, I
tactical
would love
RPG, Zelda pachinko machine. Like, just give us everything.
Give us it all. Well, because it takes so long to make a new, like, true Zelda game. So, yeah, listen, fill us with more Zelda in the meantime.
Yeah, fill us up. Nintendo,
Yeah.
Nintendo, fill us up, please, with Zelda. We love
Get it together and fill us up.
Yeah, just get in contact with us. You know, we'll meet somewhere. Fill us up with content.
Fill us up with Zelda, and we'll thank you and be on our way.
Is there a
Oh, that
franchise?
looks like almost like a Nazi thing.
Well, he's like a space Nazi, I guess.
He's bad. Yeah,
He's bad.
got double horns.
Yeah, that's how you know he's bad. He's got double horns.
Oh, of course not.
Very well. Our empire is beginning its conquest of the universe.
He's an
He's
empire.
bad, but he's that anime thing where it's like he's also like sexy.
Not in a million billion years.
Ooh. Yeah, anime villains, very attractive. I don't know why they do that.
Yeah, a lot of times they are, like often. American villains are often like grotesque or monsters, but
Or like the freaking Eye of Saruman, or...
yeah, like a not even like human at all.
Well, I don't know if it's a... Maybe this is a silly connection, but if you go back to like early 1800s literature in America, villains are ugly because they saw the outside as a reflection of the inside. So if your soul was ugly, it would like manifest itself in your outward appearance, which is like if you read like the Scarlet Letter, that's like a big thing in it.
Yeah.
That like he was ugly because he was evil inside. It's like that's such bullshit and ableist and bad. Meanwhile, in anime, they're like everyone's very sexy. Doesn't matter if you have bad intention, you still got like rock hard abs and nips, just rocking it.
Yeah, you're still in perfect shape and have an alluring voice.
Question: Is Frieza hot in Dragon Ball Z?
Oh, don't worry about it.
I feel like the final form is kind of sexual.
He's kind of
yeah.
sexy. The way they depict him is kind of attractive.
I seem to be okay with this.
I don't say
Yeah,
I'm
very
anything.
smooth.
I'm not into
Very
it.
like
Once, but I could never play
It's
it.
red-
yeah, very
Ripley.
smooth, very like bulbous,
Proportionate, very good proportions,
very yeah.
very symmetrical, good skin.
Well, especially the last form compared to all the other forms where it's a little more creature-like, but then the last form he's just like a naked person, but with like a tail and like 3 fingers instead of 5.
Well, it's the same with Boo. Boo is really fat and like
Yeah.
he's depicted as like a gelatin boy, but in his final form, he's got like his pants sagging. He's got ripped abs. Make him very.
Well, his
like-
final form is Kid Boo, Mike.
No, it's not.
That's his final one.
Wait, isn't there like a tall one that looks like an adult?
Yeah, there's a tall one that is very built, and yeah, his pants are sagging so you can see his
Pelvic bone.
cum gutters.
Oh.
V.
I'm thinking of that one then. I don't remember what Kid Buu looks like off the top of my head.
Kid Boo's like that, but shorter
Okay.
and more
I meant the-
kid-like.
Okay, I'm thinking of the tall one then. So the second form.
There's like I feel like with Boo they went over the top. There's like I feel like there's like 8 different forms of him.
I love that. I love how every episode there was a new Boo.
Yeah, I like that too.
Good character designs. It's like so many good moments for character designs with Boo.
Yeah, I've been reading the Dragon Ball manga, the original manga,
Oh yeah.
and it's funny to see. It's just funny to see the origins of it are like this kind of silly little story, and it's like that's what turned into like this billions of dollars empire.
Like what do you mean? Like
It's
what
also-
kind of stories are they telling?
Like, well, they're kind of sexual. They're also like funny. Like at the end of the first chapter, I think they're called chapters. It ends with Bulma hanging over a cliff and she pisses herself
Oh my god.
because she like had to find a bathroom, but then a pterodactyl stole her, and then Goku saved her by pinning her to a cliff with his fucking that big wood thing he has that extends.
I hate when that happens.
And then the last frame or the last panel is her hanging off this cliff, and she's pissing herself. There's piss coming out of her.
And that sparked a fetish for thousands of manga readers around the world.
And that was the first chapter of this like huge, one of the most popular anime or cartoon creations of all time. And the first chapter of it all ends with like Bulma pissing off a cliff. It's kind of refreshing to see, because it's like, oh, you didn't really plan all this. You were just kind of like, I feel like he went along, and then maybe afterwards he got more into like action.
But the original
Because
creator...
I know that his other series, Dr. Slump, I think is what it's called.
Yes,
I've never read, but I think it also went on for years. But I know that is more pure comedy.
I hate Dr. Slump only because...
I don't know anything about it.
I hate it because when I was a kid, I would see images of it sometimes and go, this isn't Dragon Ball. What is this? And I would get like offended that like somebody stole the aesthetic, but it's just the same guy.
I have you now, Gitaroo.
Yeah, well, he also designed character designs. I don't know if he still does or he gets a team to do it now, but the Dragon Quest games. And I remember that really making me... That's what made me buy like Dragon Quest like 3 for the Game Boy Color when I was a kid, because it's like it had basically Dragon Ball Z designs on the cover.
I hated that too.
Like, wow.
I
like that.
I hated that too. I was like, this isn't Dragon Ball Z. I was so mad. I was like,
Maybe
sure.
buy it. And then the manual for that game was great because it was just all this art by that guy.
Zoe, I'm going to.
By the way,
This is my
Listen,
favorite.
that's a smart... They should, why doesn't that ever happen? You know, get Pendleton Ward to design a game. Just like the
He
character.
has.
Like, get him to draw characters.
Oh, yeah.
You creep.
You know, don't let him do the other stuff, but... Just,
Let him draw them, throw them out.
yeah. Yeah, start hiring cartoon people to
Make stuff.
do character designs for games.
These guys' pelvis bones are controllers.
I love that. That's very sexual.
Oh yeah, you're gonna really press their buttons. I love this level. It's my favorite song in the game. So
Oh.
I just want to say I'm gonna put that out there.
Is
Love
there
this
any way to
song.
pause?
Yep.
Oh. So before you play your favorite song of the game, I always say let's do it next episode.
Next episode on Goblin Stream. Goodbye.
Goblin Stream. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.